Alright, I'm tapping back in to the energy of the seasons that I was doing going back a couple of weeks ago. There's 2 seasons out so far. The first one has got a feeling of Genesis, and I got that feel during the season because the energy of Lilith came out, like the First Lady kind of energy came out around the Holy Trinity, Mother, Father and Child, or I should say Father, Mother and Child energy, in regards to foundation healing of breaking generational cycles and thought patterns, and if you're wanting great change, you're needing to make great changes, that kind of energy. Then I realized quickly after I was doing a second reading, these are the cards that came out. So these are the cards that I will keep on using when doing this season, just to refer it back to what I feel like is a time now of Exodus. This is like the awakening of Snow White. If you go back and look at the readings I've done before, there's an energy of the awakening of Snow White, which I named the season 2. So yeah, just I haven't done readings for this particular Exodus energy, although I feel like I did tap into it in my last collective twin flame reading that's uploaded, well, just a few minutes ago actually. I've done that one earlier on this morning. But whilst I was here trying to tap back into the energy, again I pick up the energy of Moses. And when I was picking up on the energy of Moses, it's like I really put myself into the shoes of what he must have felt like. Realizing who he was, who he truly was. The frustration that he must have felt within himself, that everything that he thought is actually now a lie. Like that can send somebody, into a deep depression. That realization, it triggered something. It triggered a great awakening, let's say. After he took a man's life, shook him, he went off, he wandered the deserts for, I think it was 40 years. Within that 40 years, imagine the life that he must have lived with that burden. It's almost, it's the fool's journey. So see how the cycle is repeating itself. See how the cycle is repeating itself. To the point where he was going through the awakening, through his ascension process, seeing things that was unbelievable. People probably didn't believe him, disbelieved by everybody, felt very isolated, alone, that black sheep energy. That lonely energy. To know now and have this responsibility of now going to get a nation of people. You're responsible. And you probably even at one point doubted yourself. Even at one point doubted yourself until it was just impossible to ignore anymore. The truth was the truth. The truth was the truth. Seeing is believing, I guess. Seeing is definitely believing. Got to the point he managed to live through all of the plagues, getting his people across to the sea and all of that. He witnessed all of that. So I feel like there's somebody out here that's witnessed miracles happen right before their eyes. And now they've got faith. Someone's got faith. When I go back to the readings that I did for this season, someone's got faith within themselves now. Someone's confident within themselves and has faith and trust within a higher energy. That faith is being restored with the Temperance card. Is the reason why the Temperance card is out now, because Temperance was at the bottom of the deck in my last reading of letting go of negativity. That had a strong energy of someone trying to cause you harm, shocking attack, warning or alibi. If you go back and look at the other season, at the other readings I've done for this season, the Awakening of Snow White, it's up in the playlist. I feel like this season here, season 2, is the Awakening of Snow White. That was another deck I used, but it kind of aligns. It's like once Moses got to that realization and traveled back to Egypt, he'd realized and came to an awakening and was now ready to stand within his power, speak confidently. Although there's quotes that he had help because he didn't feel confident enough to speak, but either way, he completed the mission that was set for him. That was his soul's journey. But I want to see now why Temperance is here. Or, yeah, let me see the main energy. So let me take these down. This is my deck that I'm creating. It's called Say It Frank Like Granny, I Mean What You Say Like Granddad. Like eventually this is going to probably split to around 3 decks because I've got another load that I've got to write down. And I'm going to eventually, how much it comes to, I don't know, it's endless. And I'm going to create little decks. I don't know from there. I would love to see it be used. Distraction through temptation, illusion and manipulation. But yeah, this is my decks. I'm going to use them throughout my readings. I'm loving how they're aligning with the readings so far and my energy and everything. I'm loving it. But alright, let's put Temperance down here. This Temperance was at the bottom of the deck from the last reading. I want to get 2 overall energies for the current energy of this whole Exodus energy that I was picking up on. Come out. Like what I feel like, I forgot to mention as well as I was before I switched to record, another energy that he's having to deal with is that energy of having to live a certain way. Then say for an example, you're just discovering after all of this responsibility and having to live a conditioned way, because his role in Egypt, and it wasn't even his. Alright, I'm gonna go back. That's another. So I had another download that I had from earlier. I'll come back, but my throat chakra's literally closing up. Moses was born an Israelite, but raised an Egyptian. So by the time he got to the age he was, when he discovered that he wasn't an Egyptian, his birthright is an Israelite. That's shocking for anybody. He's probably seen so much things done, and realizing now this was against his own people. That's a hard burden to carry. You understand? Especially in those times. Is what led him to end up taking the life of an Egyptian. You understand? And that alone again brings burdens. The realization that his mother is not his mother, his father is not his father. He's not actually a prince of Egypt. He's a prince and he's a king within his own right. But all that he was believed to be true, it just wasn't. So he had to now re-look at everything. When he left and went for that 40 years after that murder, that was a trigger in order to get him to where he needed to be. There was work going on behind the scenes by the Most High in order to set his people free from bondage, captivity, fear. All that had to be reset again, and Moses was the chosen man. Moses was the chosen man, but he needed to find himself. He needed to understand who he was. Look at this. He needed to go back. He needed to go back in order to come forward. He needed to work. He needed to sit at the lake. That's what I'm hearing right now. He needed to sit at the lake and reflect on his true identity and what that meant. On top of that, he was receiving messages, unbelievable messages from unbelievable sightings that how could you explain to anybody? Listen, it was a couple of years ago. I remember sitting down and I was receiving so many, I didn't even understand it to be downloads or messages at the time, or that I was tapping into anybody's energy other than my own. I didn't get it. Yeah, so it was a harsh experience still. And I remember having to sit down. Now I confidently know myself. Prior to that, I know myself. So, but during this experience, I had to question myself. For a hot second, I had to question myself, and I said, "Yo, Reefa, you alright?" And let me tell you, I answered back quickly. I knew I was perfectly fine. But there was something that needed to be looked at in my life. Sorry, to just change something. Yeah, I had to look at something within my life. Something in my life needed to be balanced out. And it weren't going to be anything just smooth, just quick and smooth. It was something that needed to be from the root. You know when you get those what's them people and they carefully dust away the dirt. It's on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, something carefully has to be removed. So this is like a deep rooted under the surface subconscious situation. I knew exactly what was going on, and it's been going on for years, and then even more so since that realization, which has been a couple of years now. Listen, this is bigger than us. This goes way back. This goes back to, listen, it's in my book. My book is ready, written up, everything. It's just a matter of, for me, for timing. This energy here is kicking in. Oh no, let me leave that one alone. But it's that whole energy that I'm picking up on right here. Someone needs to write their section of their Bible. That's the energy I'm picking up on right here. That reflect, connect. Reflect and connect. Alright, let's see if anything comes out now, because I feel like I forgot to say that. Look at that instantly. Listen, follow your intuition, the will. So that's something moving forward now. That's something moving forward. Emperor energy at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Clarify temperance here. Sabotage. I'm asking to clarify temperance. So this is the card. Self-sabotage is the card that clarified temperance. So let me read that. That's card number 2. It says, become conscious of how your inner saboteur functions. You are about to sabotage a big opportunity. Now is the time to stop procrastinating and cease focusing your energy on why you are unworthy or wonderful, enriching experiences. When you connect to the saboteur archetype, you begin to recognize all the ways you pass up in interesting opportunities and relationships, which could make you grow, learn, evolve, and become fulfilled. The saboteur is terrified of change and guards your heart from that which is meaningful to you, with the misguided belief that if you don't try, you can't fail. It forgets that if you don't escape from your comfort zone, you cannot succeed and experience the love and the joy which will fulfill you. On the lighter side of the saboteur can help you connect to your intuition and help you listen to your deeper wisdom. It can assist you in deciphering a potentially dangerous situation from an exciting one. So let's see what needs to be looked at. What needs to be looked at in the self-sabotage energy? What still needs to be looked at in the self-sabotage energy? For who this reader is resonating with. Alright, I'm going to take that one. Procrastination. Someone's procrastinating on doing something. Missing out on an opportunity. That can get this wheel moving. What's funny is, just a second ago, whilst I was mentioning as well, I forgot to even say it. The first thing I put on there, I need to refer back to my notes more often from the messages I receive that I channel prior to pulling cards when I'm in meditation. This is a season energy for me, and I'm realizing that it's like a fairy tale reality to it. In the first one, there was the energy of the Lilith energy that came out. At that time, I don't think I had this particular deck. Then I felt the energy of Snow White coming in. And what happened? I had the conversation with a cousin in regards to the energy I was feeling about what was coming in. And that's what came out. Snow White energy came out. And is why I named it the Awakening of Snow White. Whilst I was holding the meds into this reading, my mind drifted back to the one that's currently up, which I done today, which is Sunday, the 7th. This is the card, look, the deck's still there. This is the card that came up, which gave me an energy of Snow White, but also Little Red Riding Hood. Now, that was a Justice card, by the way. So just a minute ago, when I split the deck to shuffle just now, it was Little Red Riding Hood that it separated to. So let's see what comes out. I can't shuffle so high up. No. Mermaid in a quiet pond. Rediscover your individuality, become the dragon. And it's fallen over on the emperor, sorry. So I feel like that's just an energy of standing, taking your power back. Just like how Moses did when he returned back to Egypt confidently. There's an energy here where someone needed to step into their power confidently. Confidently. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Look what's just come out. And something told me one more shuffle. Look what's just come out. This is... Listen, sometimes this is just surreal for me. I felt the energy strong and I felt it. And this is showing me that this is a guided, intuitive message that I've been getting now for around 3 months. If you go back to my first reading, trying to tap into the energy of the younger generation, and it was called mature and open, honest communication, young king or queen. You'd have to go back in order to catch up. Little Red Riding Hood is the next season. Little Red Riding Hood is the next season that's coming out. I am not a victim, she says. Listen, full download. This is gonna be the ending of season 2, the awakening of Little Red Riding. The awakening of Little Red Riding Hood, the awakening of Snow White, and this is the beginning of Little Red Riding Hood. As I go along, I will. Anyway, but Little Red Riding Hood, this one's about, wow. I'm not going to read this one no more. I'm going to read it from the book, but let me just pull these and then I'm going to So yeah, I'm just in amazement with myself. I'm just thinking, wow. And I've been calling it since I've done the last reading, and I saw that card come out, the Justice card, within that another tarot deck that I used in the previous reading. There's a clear message here, and I think I'm tapping into, I don't know. If it resonates, you would understand. If these readings are resonating, you would understand. This is a season, this is a process. This is a process. This is definitely a temperance energy. Something's being worked on behind the scenes, unbelievably, that don't sabotage. Whatever this is that you're procrastinating right now, move towards it. Move towards it. It's a big opportunity. Little Red Riding Hood is saying that I am not a victim. Rediscover your identity and become the dragon. Listen, that's it. I feel like that's the energy of like fire energy, speaking your truth, passion, determination. Be the change that you want to see. Be the change that you want to see. I don't know about this energy of Little Red. The Little Mermaid, another energy. I'm going to read them both. This is an insecurity for somebody. This is the victim that you're not. This card came out in one of the previous readings. I can't remember which one, but it's called the Frog Prince. Intimacy. This is the card, I kind of remember it. This is the card of somebody out of their comfort zone, moving out of their comfort zone, not being solely happy in regards to the choice. I'm going to read it, it will just make more sense. I'm going to read this. That's card number 3, that's Empress energy again. So it says, this is the Little Red Riding Hood energy. I am not a victim. You are changing the way you view yourself and speaking up and out. Others see you as an advocate for justice and fair play. You defend others by being who you are. Simple by refusing to hide away or be fearful. By waking up every day despite hardship. You are showing so many the way to live. You have made friends with your strength. And while people have mistaken you for a pushover, you know when the time comes that you are a strong person who cannot be stopped. Like a wolf, you have fur and claws, and brothers and sisters who will help you if you only so much as call on their energy. But to find them, you must connect with the wolf within. It's a time to travel on a new path, crossing a wood that seems empty and cold. But you will not be alone or as helpless as others seem to think you will be. You are not prey. You will have the strong and unconventional ally, and you will travel at night across land, and all will be magical. You have the strong allies around you now, but connect most to the spirit of the wolf. The wolf knows how to run with the pack and how to stand alone. Like the wolf, you must be prepared to defend yourself, even if it means facing a fight. There's a time to stand your ground and face the enemy. That time has come, brave one. It says, once I was hunted. I do not hunt in return, but I now watch, and I am strong. I am myself. I am proud of who I am. No one can harm me now that I have this knowledge, and with my mystic familiar, my lone wolf by my side, I continue to walk up my path. While I have lost some of my innocence, I have my life, my strength, my voice, my ability to stay myself, no matter what others do or say. I will not be a victim. I am not a victim. I am alive. I will never give myself up to the chase. I will stand clear and strong, and I will know that the path I take through life's dark forest will be one I walk with courage. Under protection of my unshakable companion, I will flourish, and I will never give up. The divination message. Once you were mistreated, it is true. Once you retreated, that is also true. No more. Now you are strong, and you are not the sum total of bad experience. Thank the gift the hunter has given you. It is now time to mend fences and borderlines. Take a self-defense class and be strong, and be sure the entry points to your home are strong and secure. On the energetic level, take responsibility. Do not allow people to re-enter once they have violated a sacred threshold. You are the person who must maintain, protect, secure, and readjust your boundaries. No other is responsible. Take a stand, because it is now a time to be firm and decisive. No backing down. Someone stands with you. You do not face this alone. If this reading resonates with you, and I kind of knew that I tapped back into the energy of this season when I done the previous reading, my previous twin flame reading. My previous twin flame reading when this card came out. Like I said, it feels like that's the apple. It's like, alright then, when I look at this card, it reminds me, alright then, Snow White, let's say, but she's been through something, so she looks like a warrior in this card. This is the Justice card. Yeah, I believe. This sword in her hand is that she spoke some truth. That apple that tried to poison her, she's now got it in her hand. It's like she's devoured somebody. She's got no fear. Imagine she's feeding she's feeding that bear. She's feeding the apple to a bear, and that bear looks tame. That bear looks tame. She's so grounded that even the bear is humble to her. Justice. Someone found their strength from their pain. There's a reader, and she's just done an oracle deck herself as well. And I think the title of her oracle deck is "My Tears Healed My Pain." Check her out. Fire intuition. Yeah. That's what's happened right here for Little Red Riding Hood, and whosoever is resonating with this reading. Somebody is no longer victim to what's taken place in their life. Going back to the reading I just did, the twin flame reading. Someone's growing through the pain. Somebody is not allowing whatever took place. They know it's not their shame to carry, but it's their lesson to grow from. Someone's understood that. Someone's understanding now to be confident with exactly with who they are. Alright, let me just read this one. And then I have to pause for a sec. Mermaid in a koi pond. Rediscover your individuality. Become the dragon. The mermaid has journeyed to an in-between place, a place where she could be safe for a time. But while she grew safe, and while she basked in the comfort of warm waters and plenty of food, she forgot her quest and began to lose herself. It's time to strip away the camouflage that may have kept her hidden when she felt hunted. You understand? Felt hunted. She has become complacent and her emotions are stagnant. It is time to move on, especially from the emotional situation of a relationship that may seem safe, but in fact, it's not the soul's calling. The mermaid has only just realized her moment to move is upon her, and she is saddened at the thought of discomfort, but she soon moves, and her sadness will be transformed into the sense of being fully alive, fully here, and that taking chances will lead to greater growth once again. Once she does, she will transform into a dragon maid. The koi represents the urge to seek out the dragon self. The Japanese believe koi are dragons unmade. The koi are very brave creatures. They have enough power to forge their way upstream, even leaping through waterfalls. Once they pass the great test, as the mermaid does, They then grow into their dragon selves. They are exotic, courageous, and related to the fearsome courage of the ancient samurai. Listen, my phone just went off. Listen, something about the reading just hit home to me. And then when I saw the word samurai, listen, go back to my song I put out there saying, what them call me, VP, but that's about, but that's for the friends and that's for the family. And then there's a part in it when it says, no weapon formed against me that could never prosper. Go looking at the history book and the book of Isaiah. Go looking at the history book and the book of Isaiah. Me apple love me Uncle Bonnie. Proverbs 4 verse 4. Hear ye children the instruction of our father. Hear ye children the instruction of our father. Me apple love me mother and me apple love me father. And them says people here then teach me about imposter. But there's another part. It says, remember say you have your angels and ancestor. I watch over you like a movie, blockbuster. Not never know them is a samurai fighter. Not never know so them a carry for them sniper. Not never know so them a carry for them sniper. So for me daughter, me no want you for keeper. Remember say you have them pick me there, you are them keeper. Remember say you have them pick me there, you are them keeper. So what them call me Reefy. I'm just in that energy today. I've just been in a bubbly mood all day. Like that's that contentment energy, innit? So it says, she would always remember where she came from. Understand that. Be true to yourself. It says here, she will have great glory and success and will always be honorable. She will always remember where she came from. So it says, you have taken on the makings of others, their hues and tones, their voices and mannerisms, without even knowing it. You have been like water, but instead of gathering into your own great force of finding a way through the tiniest crack to be yourself, you have stayed in a shallow pool than you were meant for. You feel sluggish, tired, and very much like you are not one special. You are no one special. That's what this energy here is about. So it says, I am here to tell you that you are special. And you have grown too large for this safe haven. It is time to swim free, to somehow make it through a challenging time in front of you, in order to reach a place where you can grow and flourish, and to become even more than you have dreamed of being. You have listened to advice that assures you that staying here will keep you safe, and you have been saved. But now is the time to move on. It will be worth the initial discomfort for a great and unknown truth about your potential will be revealed. Due to a time of camouflage status and dormancy, you have forgotten who you are. Now you have outgrown what once was safe. Now you have outgrown what was once a safe haven. It is time to move on. For you are stagnating in your current position and circumstances. There must be fresh water brought in, because there is no longer enough room for you to grow. It is time to break free and take the next challenge. Any energy that you feel you lack at the moment will flow to you. You have great courage within you, and you are much more than you seem to be at present. You must take a great journey upstream to find a place where you will prosper, flower and grow into a dragonhood, ridinghood, two different cards I'm reading now, same energy. You will be most successful and most important. You will be a great mentor once you have undertaken the climb. Begin it now. Now is the time. That's what the energy is saying right now. Now is the time to step into your power, however that is for you, and whatever it is that you need to do right now in order to step into that power. My cards are just looking at me, so these are my cards here, I'm gonna use now. Let's see. and this is a repeating card that came out in the previous reading. There's no thin line. This is about choices, decisions, and consequences. This is about being real to yourself and not making excuses anymore. It says, give to yourself like you would anybody else, and more some. I feel like that's the realization that's come to somebody now. That's the energy that they're having to step into. There's no fine line. This is about choices, decisions, and coincidences, consequences. Look, logic. It just makes logical sense. What makes logical sense to do? I feel like there's somebody here that something didn't make sense to at one point. They were using a lot of logical thinking in situations in order to get to this point. What makes logical sense? Simplify it. Somebody simplified the situation, I feel like, in order to come to this realization. Yeah, look at this. This will be my tower card. I haven't finished with it yet, but it says shocking, confusion, ending, separations. Someone's realizing who they are. This is the card that says I am who I am. Joker energy, Empress, High Priestess, Alchemist. This is the reason why I say Joker energy, because how these two cards came into the deck is because this is two decks in one. I'd run out of cards and I still wanted to put these two in, or at least anyway, so I put it in, but since then I've got another deck, another one coming also, so it's no really longer needed as that energy, but it is, because nothing is a coincidence for me. So I just read over it with this one, but I kind of understand why I kept it in there. So sometimes I see it come up. If it's an energy I pick up on, I'll mention it. Right here, I'm feeling like someone's fed up of the jokers that come into their life. Like, say what, this is the name of the deck. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Someone's in that kind of energy right now. Straightforward talking, none of the BS. None of the BS. Just say what you mean and mean what you say. No time wasting. I'm just loving how my cards are aligning with the read. Makes me feel confident in even my own journey, in what I'm doing. Let's see what needs to be surrendered, because there's an energy here with the soul sabotage. So let's see what needs to be surrendered in this energy in order to reach to this soul purpose. What needs to be surrendered in it? People pleasing, surrender comparison of other people. So it says keep your eyes trained to yourself, focus on your own strengths, attractiveness and power, surrender to the habit of people pleasing, speak your needs and be your true self, focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make others and everybody else happy. Going back to the card that I just pulled from my own deck. That's why I say it's aligning, perfect alignment. It says give to yourself like you would anybody else, and even more some. And even more some. There's the energy of this card here again. That energy of feeling less than. Train your mindset to love yourself regardless. Love yourself for who you are, every scar, because every scar tells a story about who you are. You're not a victim. You're not a victim. Come out of that victimized energy, that self-sabotaging energy, because your mind is the most powerful part of you. And if you allow yourself to be into this energy of feeling less than, then less than is what you're going to attract to you. But I feel like that's past energy for somebody. That's past energy. So let's pull some of these and see if there's any energy from the previous season, because this is a new season. So let's see what's coming towards. No, what's the most recent past? Alright, I'm gonna take that card. That was Wallflower that wanted to come out. That's the recent past energy I'm asking for, and that was, I remember that being in the previous series of these readings a few times, so it's meant to be. What's the current energy now of this Little Red Riding Hood energy? The current energy. The current energy of Little Red Riding Hood. I think so. Twin flame. Again, I kind of side there because I gave this explanation today in the reading I did. When I see the energy of twin flame, I don't necessarily see it as what it says, twin flame and all of that. Alright, look. When I see this card, alright, look at it as a flame. As a flame. Don't know if you're going to see that. But when I see a flame, there's two colours. I think you can barely see the blue and you can see like the orange. In one flame, I've only got one lighter making that one flame. Yeah, you are your own twin flame. You are what you're looking for. You are what you're looking for. But instead of looking for it in everything that's outside of you, people, places and things, you need to find it within yourself. You're going to reflect what it is that you're looking for, or what, not even what you're looking for, what you're looking to hear, I should say. Each person's going to have their own reflection that they're needing to be observant of, depending on the situation. But this is somebody who felt less than. This is a current situation of self-love right now, if anything. But I can see that it's an energy triggered off by love, by some kind of separation here, some kind of confusion, some kind of shocking event. What's to come in regards to this situation? The Little Red Riding Hood, what's to come in regards to this energy? Temperance, what's to come? Alright, one question. I'm going to pull another card on the current energy, because a twin flame is just, what's the current energy for Little Red Riding Hood? Work. Yeah. Work on loving yourself and building yourself. Set yourself straight around you, within you. Alright, what's the future energy? What's the future energy to come in regards to the energy of this reading? A Little Red Riding Hood. Energy to come in regards to the energy of the reading for Little Red Riding Hood. Just resonating with this energy. Karma. What you put out is what you're going to get into life. What you put into life is what you're going to get out. So there's a cycle closing up. This wheel is moving. Let's get one more card for each of these. Level it up. One more card for Wallflower. Why is Wallflower? Some kind of energy. Ice King, overpowering energy. Disagreement even with the Ice King. Cold energy. Clarify for me karma. Why is karma here? Oops. Spiritual growth. that fell right into my hands as well. Like spiritual growth. This karma is about spiritual growth. Realizing some harsh lessons here. Unbelievable, I'm hearing. Alright, let me use these ones. I don't want to make this too long. Clarify for me, wallflower. Why is wallflower here? Change. 9, completion. But I feel like there's a resistance. I feel there's a pull to this completion. That residue. There's a slight pull. A slight self-doubt energy in regards to this change. Tell me more about this ice king energy in regards to this change from the recent past, for those who resonating with this Little Red Warroir energy. Tell me more about this change with this ice king in the most recent past. Energy of the future. Let's resonate. Wealthy man. Wealthy man. Got energy here of, okay, so I'm feeling like a kind of somebody making you feel less than your worth because of financial look, and the energies in the back here because of like someone's hold something over your head because they're the provider. Then that's what they say, what I'm seeing. Look at that energy in the background here. For some reason I feel like it's this wealthy man that's in the back. Someone's feeling or thinking that they're knowing that a change needs to happen in order for the spiritual growth to take place. They know they're stuck in a karmic cycle. That was a recent past energy. Tell me more about the energy here of twin flame. Oh my god. Oh. Privileged lady in the reverse. Someone's understanding that it's not even about the finances. That's the least of someone's problem. Someone's here is like a self-sufficient by themselves. This feels for me like a 9 of Pentacles energy. This work energy here. Someone is quite capable of providing for themselves. Then they don't need to be provided for. Tell me more about this work energy. Tell me more about this work energy. Gift. See, this is in reverse. Someone doesn't need. Someone can provide for themselves. Again, same message. Tell me more again about this work energy. That's the whole energy. I am not a victim. Privileged lady is Little Red Riding Hood, is the mature woman. If you go back to the awakening of Snow White season, this is the mature woman right here. Tell me more about the energy of this spiritual growth, or what's to come in regards to this energy of this reading. Who's resonating in the Little Red Riding Hood energy. That was weird. I didn't know whether it wanted to come out or not. But it's marriage in reverse. But let me see. Great fortune. Maybe this is a connection with a spiritual connection. Maybe that's what the marriage energy is. Not necessarily meaning the marriage as in a marriage. Or could be, depending if it resonates. Let me see. Clarify for me. Spiritual growth. Oh, wrong card. I was meant to clarify karma. That is spiritual growth, great fortune. Tell me more about the energy here of karma. hard work pays off, is what I feel. This is stolen labor. Someone is ready now to work hard for, or going to be rewarded for that hard work, that effort that it took to restore somebody's faith. After a wolf, imagine a wolf is the one that tried to take your life and your grandmother's life, and now that same wolf is now your or the wolf energy is now your spirit guide, your familiar, it says in there. So I feel like maybe someone's holding a friendship, or maybe someone's understanding of the wolf, somebody's understanding of the wolf energy, and needing to probably ask themselves why are they still, I don't know. Let's see. What the color energy of this mushroom is. Someone's quite happy to leave a relationship with what they came with no expectations. Tell me more about this great fortune that's coming in towards this mature woman. This great fortune coming in. This great fortune coming in towards the mature woman. I feel like in the story of Little Red Riding Hood, the great fortune for her was the lesson that she learned. Her mother said to her, don't go off the path. She went off the path and stumbled into a wolf. But the thing with her, she spoke too much. She told that wolf way too much information. That wolf was then able to use that information against her. And but for the protection of the divine, she would have been the wolf suffer. So through that situation, I guess she's learned to take heed. Take heed. Tell me more about this energy of great fortune, bad health. Tell me more about the energy of bad health in regards to the energy. Oh. Main female. Hold on. Let me see. Because I'm picking up right now. Two separate energies. Two separate energies. Two. Tell me more about the energy of this main female. Tell me more about the energy of this main female. Simplify it. Simplify it. Logic. Someone's using logic in a situation in order to regain their health. They're working hard. Someone's working hard in order to keep a balance of their emotions. What's this expectation energy? What's this energy of expectation here? What's this energy of expectation? I've got two cards. What's this energy of expectation? Some take it for fun, but they take it serious like I gone. Someone's taking their healing seriously because they're understanding how it's affecting their health. They're working hard in order to get this great fortune. they're not needing it from anybody else. It says when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So something got hard, something got real difficult here, financially here. And this wealthy man looks like he dipped out, like he left the situation, leaving somebody vulnerable, feeling like a wallflower energy, feeling quite used and abused, I would say. Emotionally, what I'm seeing so far, nothing stronger than that. But someone's decided to say that they're no longer a victim. They're not going to allow this to affect their health. They're going to work hard and be self-sufficient and independent by themselves. Great fortune coming in. This is the karmic energy. Great fortune, justice kind of energy. Let's see the doorways that's opening for you. Tell me more about these doorways that's opening with this kind of determination. I am not a victim. What's the doorway that's been opening up? I am not a victim. So it says, three-eyed raven. As sunrise hits upon the dew, a messenger raven calls out with news. Prepare for the unexpected. Trust the universe. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The time is not yours, but the universe is at play. Have faith and breathe. Tell me more about this great fortune energy. This is the universe energy. The universe is at play energy. So what's these doors opening with great fortune? For those that's resonating with the Little Red Warroir, whose energy. Oops. So it says, draw down the moon. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs. Find us in the wild. Good night. I feel like somebody was having dreams. For that, I'm going to use the where's it gone? I was going to use my fairy deck, but looks like I packed it away. Okay, let's get some tarot. Get some tarot on this here. Let's see what this expectation is. I do feel like it's somebody not expecting. It's not that someone's waiting on an expectation, because gifts here in the reverse and so is privileged lady. I feel like someone's in that kind of numb, stuck energy. Not that someone's not determined, just that someone's just in a contemplative energy right now. Procrastination, that's the word. Someone's procrastinating right now, looking back on the unjust, like how someone is possibly just unbelievable. Like, how can someone just turn their back at a time like this? Someone's thinking a thought. That coulda, woulda, shoulda energy. Tell me more about this energy of when the tough gets going, the going gets tough. Somebody from your past. Somebody who you've been with for a long time, been connected to for a long time. It could even be family, with the Six of Cups. Temperance here again. I feel like patience is needed in this situation. some kind of drama around manipulation. Could even be I'm a bit doubtful now. Air energy. Let's just say air energy with the magician card here. Magician card is about manipulation. How the manipulation is how it resonates with you. Tell me more about the energy. Tell me more about the energy of the magician. So we've got the 8 of Swords in the reverse. So someone, it's almost like someone trying to work an energy of getting. How can I explain? I'm picking up an energy strongly here. Someone tried to keep someone mentally bound, mentally entrapped. Here. And in unjust ways. Like here with alright, I'm not gonna stay in this energy, but this can be dark magic energy here with Temperance and the Magician in the reverse and 6 Cups with the 8 of Wands. We're talking about this could be dark magic, but let's leave it as manipulation. Tell me more about this energy. How was this manipulation? How was this manipulation done to keep somebody mentally and down, mentally entrapped? But it didn't work because whatever it was, because it's in the reverse. Or this is the energy of somebody using magic to try and untie themselves from this situation. I don't know. You have to take it as it resonates. Ten of Cups. Chariot here. Cancerian energy. Someone feeling stagnant within a home, within what should be a happy home. Tell me more about this Chariot in the reverse. Why is this Chariot here in the reverse? Again, that's that expectation energy. This feels like that expectation energy. Looking back on, which is stopping you. You looking back is stopping your passions, your drive. It's stopping your focus. With the Ace of Wands coming in the reverse, it's stopping your focus. Tell me more about this Ace of Wands in the reverse energy. Give me the 6 of Cups. Empress, and it fell over on stolen labor. Tell me more about this energy of the Empress. Queen of Wands energy. Someone's deciding to put down the lack energy, or someone's needing to put down that energy of feeling lack. Someone's needing to stop the energy of procrastinating and looking into the past. If that chapter is closed for you, let it go. Learn from it and move on from it. There's no need. The more you look back on the situation, it's gonna keep you trapped in a time of nostalgia. See, this is the energy here, nostalgia. Allow this situation to move on. Let it go and move on, so that you can become who it is that you're needing to become with the Empress energy or an Empress. I feel like you're confident enough now to step into, but there's some kind of hitch, there's some kind of glitch here that's keeping you in between two worlds, night and day. There's something that's keeping you in between the two, some kind of, I don't know. Tell me more about this Ace of Wands with the Queen of Wands energy. May have been some kind of loss. There may have been some kind of loss here. Some financial loss, some great financial loss. Home, time, but you've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Tell me more about the energy here of this Empress in regards. Four of Cups. Tell me more about this Four of Cups energy. That's the energy of like missing out on an opportunity. That lack energy. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Feeling like you're not able to provide for whatever this loss is, but you're able. Whatever this is, I feel the energy of rebuild. Not even necessarily rebirth. Rebuild. Tell me more. Tell me more about the energy of this Empress. How's this Empress feeling in regards to this Magician in the reverse? I feel like somebody is really they felt defeated by whatever this nostalgia energy is. Someone's feeling a kind of defeated. They know they're an Empress, but they feel defeated. But the energy of the reading is, I'm no longer a victim, or I am not a victim. Look, over a decision that's made over your health. This needs to be, I feel like somebody's health is playing a dominant part in this energy of this reading. Like detrimental then. That's the word I was looking for. Like somebody needs to make movement in order to make the right choices to change a way of thinking and behaving, because it's having adverse effect on somebody's health. Someone's needing to make the right choices to come out of this energy of lack. Tell me more with the Lovers head in the reverse. Ten of Swords. It's like an overwhelming energy here. I'm feeling an overwhelming energy, or someone's wanting to come out of an overwhelming energy. Tell me more about this Ten of Swords energy. Tell me more about the Ten of Swords energy. No smoke without fire. If a Nagasa, almost Gasa. What's this about? As light as a butterfly and as free as a bird. Someone's not feeling mentally free right now. That fell in the reverse. Someone needs to take somebody's foolish advice. It says, take my foolish advice. That's something that you will hear people say when they've told you so much times already, or they see something coming before you see it then. Like, this is something I would say to my daughter, like, yo, take my foolish advice, you know. Look at something, look into something. There's no smoke without fire. If you're feeling it, there's something in it. I tell my daughter, if you have to think about it, don't do it. But in this case, there's something that somebody's feeling in regards to this mental entrapment energy, this manipulation energy. I don't know what your advice was in the past. Let me see. What's the foolish advice here? What's the foolish advice here? Don't hesitate. Meditate. Listen to your inner wisdom. Let me see. What's the foolish advice here? Take my foolish advice. Clarify for me, please. Take my foolish advice. Take my foolish advice. The energy of this high fleet of this Empress. Take my foolish advice. Why is that here? Maybe somebody was pre-warned about this loss, this major loss that someone's going to face. And it's going to be something that kind of shakes you up a bit. I feel like with the Lovers in the reverse. Look, message of concern. What's this message of concern? Tell me more in regards to this message of concern. What's this message of concern? occupation. Tell me more about this energy of concern. Tell me more about. I feel like maybe somebody lost the work, lost their job, and was left to defend by themselves. Maybe for like this is the energy I picked up on, that somebody, after losing their occupation due to bad health, somebody just left them to cope and deal with things by themselves. Maybe somebody was pre-warned that that was going to happen and didn't take somebody's advice. Tell me more about this energy. I'll take my foolish advice. But I feel like someone's gonna, the karma's coming. Thoughts. Someone's just in that stuck energy of disbelief, like they can't believe that someone done that. They can't believe that at the time when they need somebody the most, they just upped and left. Tell me more about this energy of this Ice King. Tell me about the energy of this Ice King, which I believe is the wealthy man. Tell me more about the energy of this Ice King, this wealthy man energy, in regards to the energy of this reading. Tell me more about the energy of this Ice King. I feel like there's probably not much communication with this Ice King, because there's not much energy of this Ice King here other than in the recent past. But in what's to come, I can't feel his energy. This is solely this Empress's energy here. What I'm thinking of or feeling right now is that if there's any kind of communication, it's in thoughts. Somebody's thinking back too much on a situation of the past, hoping and maybe wanting a change. Tell me more about these thoughts. Let me see these thoughts first before. Tell me more about the energy around thoughts in regards to this message of concern. I'll just see to resonating with this reading. Feel in regards to these thoughts, this message of concern. Someone's concerned about a house. Someone's concerned about a house. That could be the loss here with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, in regards to a marriage and a courthouse. And so it could be that this has gone into a court situation, this divorce, this separation, and someone's worried about losing the house in this situation. Someone's manipulating things to go a particular way, I feel like. Tell me more about the energy of house, which in turn is going to cause bad health for somebody. But understand, when it comes onto the material things of this world, listen, that doesn't come, it's not more important than your health. Your health is the most important. And as an Empress, it shows that you're a mothering figure. You've got children. Listen, allow them to see you in your best for as long as. Do the healing work that needs to be done here in regards to the situation. Let this situation of the past go. Look at this concern. If someone's having concern over either children or over what's happened in the past with this main man. Tell me more about the energy of this main man. In regards to the energy, what's the concern here with this main man? Official person is not doing the right thing. This person's not doing the right thing and hasn't been doing the right thing for a long time. Or this person's not doing the right thing for their children. With concern, official person in the reverse, over toil and labor, karma. That's the energy over there by karma. Someone's gonna get their just. This main man false person in the reverse. Tell me more about this falseness in regards to the energy of this reading. Tell me more about this false person energy. Love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. But I feel like someone's gonna see through that. It says girls talk. Time with friends, moving on. Happy single. Living in the moment and having fun. And over up here. So it feels like someone sees you in this kind of way and tries to give a false love call. Tell me more about the official person. Why is the official person here? Or maybe this person who you're dealing with is an official person. Or says they're an official person. Hand of cards. Take a chance, risk, being strategic. Option, not showing hand. What's the intention and the purpose of this energy? Oops, that was butterfly, by the way. Butterfly. Relationship evolving in the next phase. Healing the inner child and growth. Someone's in, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Someone's within their inner child energy. Someone is just at the point where they just want to have fun, have freedom. But there's an energy that I feel like this main man could be trying to drop the one call, drop the one message. Valentine's coming up, probably, you know, in that kind of energy. But I feel like someone's seeing through that mask, seeing through that manipulation of what's taking place. Someone knows this person too well. This is someone who you've known for a long time, years even. 10, 15, 20 years longer. So you know the pattern oh too well, and that's a cycle that you're ready to break. Tell me more about the energy of this house. Why is house here? Coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation and transition. Yeah, so I feel like someone's had to leave their home or lost their home. Tell me more about this marriage energy. Why is marriage here? Why is marriage here? For the energy of the reading. Why is marriage here for the energy? Heartbroken. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving and mourning. Tell me more about this courthouse energy. Why is courthouse here? So again, I'm just confirming what I'm saying. Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So I feel like this courthouse energy is someone making a decision. This official person making a decision about somebody's life and all that they have seen from their point of view as an official person. Tell me more about this great fortune that's coming towards. What's resonating with the energy of this reading? Tell me more about this. Way too much energy. Engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, companion and union. Tell me more about this energy that's coming towards this Little Red Rising energy, and those who's resonating with the reading of Little Red Rising, with this engagement ring energy. Keys on the ring. Someone's got options here, and someone's making a decision or having to make a decision in regards to this offer of engagement. Be mindful. You have to follow your intuition. If something don't feel right, meditate. Don't hesitate, meditate. That's the card that come out. Don't hesitate, meditate. Alright. Let's get an angel answer. I'm going to start closing up a bit now. Let's get an angel answer in regards to the most important answer that the person in this Little Red Rising whose procrastination energy is here to hear at this time in regards to the energy of the reading and their personal reference starts with. One more shuffle. Bottom of the deck, success. Let's put this back. Forgiveness. I'm feeling like forgiveness is what's needing to go out there. So it says within the next few months and no. So let's get this. Alright, let me take this down for the purpose of reconciliation, perception. I just seen. Tell me more about the energy within the next few months. Tell me more about the energy within the next few months. Finances and career. That's what I feel like this is mainly about for somebody. Triggered by romance, I feel. Tell me more about this energy within the next few months. It was in the reverse. Look, I'm going to leave it where it was. I need, yeah. Let me just see what the cards are trying to say. See what the energy was speaking to. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life right now. One more card for forgiveness, please. Listen, these cards are flying. Hold on. We've got two cards. So we've got you deserve love, and this can be the one. Tell me more about the energy of no. Why is no here? Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. One more card for the energy of no. No, why is no here? So again, this is that twin flame energy. Definitely for sure. And again, this is the energy of loving yourself. That was children that came out. It says your love life is being affected by children. I'm hearing taking sides. Children taking sides within this courthouse situation. Let go of control issues. And listen, I feel like the cards are saying, I feel like someone's telling children things that they do not need to be telling children. Children don't need to be having any kind of part, at least under age children, like 18 and under, or whatever is reasonable for you. You know your children best, but I feel like someone's needing to stop telling their children about this divorce procedure or this breakup, this loss of a house or a home energy, because that's a controlling energy. It says let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Divine timing is at work. Again, let me go back to why I said about the twin flame situation. When we come into separation with what we call a twin flame, within a union with somebody, regardless, it triggers you into realization. I tell you once, I tell you twice, kind of thing. Until you're going to now hit an ascension, a trigger. Change needs to come, and that change has to come within you. Nobody else outside of you needs to change. That's on them. Not your monkey, not your circus. You need to worry about what's going on the inside within you. And slowly but surely, whosoever this person is will come into union with you eventually when they've done the work in order to lift their vibrations and their frequency. And when two people's on the right frequency is when a union will come into work. But until then, divine timing is at work in your love life, and that's meaning this separation or whatever this situation is that's needing forgiveness here. I'm trying to get one advice card and then I'm going to close it there. I'm trying to teach myself to close the reading. Alright, so this card, Knot of Isis. Part of your spiritual destiny involves a special relationship with the goddess. This means that not only do you have the important spiritual task of helping her thrive in this world, but you are offered her power, protection and abundance too. You are now deepening your connection to the goddess. One more card. For those who's resonating. So it says, the Lunar Queen. There is a deep feminine wisdom that recognizes the importance of cycles of rest and replenish as essential to balance our actions of power and demonstration. You are asked to allow this replenishment for yourself now, trusting that you are in a cycle of creation that is about to shift into a new phase. Release and enjoy the process without having to control or force it. Again, be mindful of the things that you're saying when there's children around, because what's going to happen in turn is that it's going to have effect, cause and effect. There's a need here to look into the situation and look into the actual true meaning of forgiveness and put the effort into that kind of healing, that kind of mindset, those kinds of thoughts. Detach yourself from old ways of thinking and accepting behaviors that you know is not of you. But I feel like someone's coming to that understanding again, because the energy of Little Red Riding Hood is a strong energy. It's not, but there's still a small energy here of that lack. Thinking back into the past, someone's contemplating whether to take this energy back or not after leaving them in a state of lack, after they lost their home and whatsoever else, having to rebuild again. But there's an energy here of self-sabotage. Be careful that you're not self-sabotaging yourself. Don't hesitate, meditate and look into the options that you have in front of you that you can put focus into, rather than all of your energy into this situation trying to control it. Let it go. Little Red Riding, I am not a victim. And I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to start the upload.